feel as young as these guys again. So we're ready to go again come opening day.
Fantastic. All right, now let's get to the Royals Player of the Year this year, Billy Butler. Number 16. Billy, I couldn't, it's pretty, I mean, you're world famous now. I saw you on MLB TV. You know, it's
Pepsi commercial?
I know. It's big time. Firehouse Subs. I mean, you're international now. Talk about that, and I mean, how long before you head out to Hollywood? What's going on? I said, I mean, you did your spot on MLB TV. I mean, how was that? In New York, you're big time now. What's the story?
I don't know. What the story is, living it up.
Living the dream?
Yeah, you know, I'm just ready to play a game this year.
See ball, hit ball.
Just don't give any words in.
That's why we didn't give him the mic in the first place.
Oh, he was the chair without the mic?
We just...
Hey, well, before you pass the mic back off, Royals Player of the Year last year, I mean, your accolades were well documented. You know, tied to the 51 doubles. I mean, your age, you know, the list goes on. They list about guys like Miguel Cabrera and those guys who had accomplished what you've accomplished last season at your age. Talk about what it means to be mentioned in the same sentence as those guys.
Well, I definitely don't consider myself in their category. It was one season. They've done it for a lot of years, and until I do that, I'm definitely just, you know, I did it for 1 year. I just got to do it again if I want to be in the company.
Absolutely. Everyone has asked me. I get questions about Zach Greinke and the World of Warcraft, and I get questions about Billy Butler and what kind of bubble gum are you chewing? That's what everybody wants to know. Is it Big League Chew? Is it Five? Is it Double Mint, Spearmint, Tridents?
It's actually pieces of his jersey is what Willie was trying to say.
It blows out like that?
He chews on his jersey every pitch. Just watch
Nervous
it.
hand.
So it's not bubble gum he's chewing. It's the threads on the jersey that he's chewing.
That's awesome. You never know what's going to happen here at FanFest. Hey, my friend Sarah's going to come out here and take some questions and answers when you see her. Just raise your hand. She's going to be the one with the microphone in her hand. She'll come out over here in a second. So, you know, building on that a little bit, you know, a lot of changes that have happened here. You know, we brought Josh Fields comes over, Chris Getz comes over, Alex, you know, as a third baseman. I mean, we had Josh out up here with the outfielders yesterday. He also plays some third base. I mean, and then we talked about with the skip, you know, AC Alberta's going to get in the lineup somewhere, maybe at DH, maybe some at third base. How does that affect a guy like you in your preparation?
Not really. I mean, you just explained it. We have a lot of guys that can play a lot of roles, and I think a lot of guys that have a lot of versatility. So I think we can mix and match and do a lot of things like that. So it's definitely good to have that kind of competition going into spring training. And I know all of us, including me, are looking forward to it.
And Chris, talk a little bit about. I mean, you know, last year the starting second baseman was Mark Tian, and that was kind of out of necessity as Mike goes down and a bunch of different things. But talk a little bit about, you know, where do you see yourself playing? Do you expect to be the starting second baseman? I mean, of course, the answer is yes to that. You're a Major League Baseball player, but there's a lot of different players in the team with versatility that can play that middle infield spot. Where do you see yourself?
Well, I mean, I'm preparing to be an everyday second baseman, whether it happens or not. You know, that's yet to be seen. But yeah, I mean, like Alex said, I mean, versatility is obviously a pretty valuable thing. It's a long season. You know, you always find a way to get players at bats as a manager. Yeah, I mean, you know, the stuff. You know, there's always competition, whether it's coming from the minor leagues. There's all different angles. I mean, you can have trades. So you go out there, you try to get the opportunity to perform, and then you know, kind of takes care of itself.
Speaking about trades.